prototype. This was a really fantastic project, a courageous project on the part of the company, and this is our opportunity to relaunch Stile Bertone, to bring Stile Bertone back to, let's say, the wow factor, the cars that many of us, particularly of my generation as designers, grew up admiring, cars that we hung on our walls as children. So this project is very particular because it's not just a prototype, it's a one-off high-performance homologated car, and we have, as Marijan pointed out, our technical partners to thank for this, particularly Danese Engineering, Giacomo Danese. He and his team did a fantastic job of creating, really, in my view, the best-made one-off prototype to be seen in the world to this day. Dr. Aaron Colombo of Belcoavia, his team created top-notch carbon fiber, which you'll see explicitly through the exterior and interior of the car. Other technical partners include, of course, Gavina Salt and Dymac for the wheels. It's been an extremely, let's say, tight schedule to get the car here today, but we've done it. We just came back from Shanghai. We flew in this morning, so we're all a bit haggard. In Shanghai, we introduced the mock-up for the automobile, and it was a tremendous success, so we're all very pleased with that. But today, you get to see the soul. You get to see the real car in motion, in action. Essentially, as many of you already know, we chose the Corvette ZR1 as our platform for this car, and there's quite a few reasons behind this. First and foremost, as you saw out on the lawn before you entered, Stile Bertone has a fantastic history working on the very best platforms from General Motors. So beginning with the Testudo, going to the production Iso Grifo, and then later the award-winning Romaro prototype, the Eagle prototype. This was a story that we wanted to retake. The second point is that the Corvette ZR1 is one of the absolutely best engineered cars on the road today. And it is at the level of any other car. And in fact, as many of you know, particularly, let's say, enthusiasts or in the journalist community, it's a car that beat every hyper-exotic in the world at the Nürburgring, the world's most challenging racetrack. So it's a car of an engineering standard far beyond its reputation. And it's also for this, let's say, the American side of my Italian-American heritage wanted to play up a little bit of this factor because a lot of people are throwing stones at big companies such as General Motors at this moment. And I think it's important for people to recognize that General Motors has also created some fantastically engineered products, and the ZR1 is a product that deserves to shine in the light. So this is our opportunity to demonstrate that the ZR1 is at the same level of any other exotic that we would normally choose to build a one-off car. Being that the ZR1 is a very focused product, we wanted to make this car even more focused. So above all, we departed with a very radical design. The main design is, of course, driven by aerodynamic function. So immediately, once we had the main parameters of the design mocked up as a full-scale model, we created a full-scale wind tunnel prototype by using a fiberglass shell mounted on the actual mechanicals of the car. And there we were able to improve the aerodynamics of the car, both in drag reduction, coming from 0.38 of the original ZR1 to 0.298, which is an exceptional figure for a super performance car. And we were also at the same time able to increase downforce 30%. So the performance, aerodynamically speaking, of the car, and this of course, let's say in a tongue-in-cheek manner, also has to do with consumption, making, let's say, this supercar a bit more sustainable in today's world, is really exceptional. And then of course, the application of carbon fiber, the extensive use of carbon fiber, both in the exterior and the interior of the car, as well as the wheels, we've reduced weight significantly. So the actual performance of the car should exceed the Corvette ZR1. So it'd be interesting to see if someday some client wants to put it in the hands of a true test driver and take a run at the ring record. At this point, I think we can head down and we'd like to show you the actual car so you can experience it, and then once we're there, I can fall into details with each and every one of you about the design of the car. Thank you very much.